Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. We're in Toronto for some Raptors basketball. The home crowd is ready to go. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. So here's Miami's starting group. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Deng in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Whiteside. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals, but he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Deng. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Heat on D. It's a 3-point game. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Good on the triple.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy who can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
Here's Valanciunas following the score by Luol Deng. Fires it up. Bank shot, no good.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Now here's Patterson after the miss by Luol Deng.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Patterson dishes to Valanciunas. Outside for Lowry. It's good from long range. Lowry's got 6.
Wade just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
The feed to Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
And Lowry gets double-teamed. Here's Patterson, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The pass to Bosh. Fires from deep. And Dwayne Wade with the 3. Wade's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, the Heat made great use of the corner 3 last season. A lot of teams are using that part of the floor very well. Almost a third of their attempts were from one of the corners. Second in the league in corner 3s were the Heat.
Now here's Patterson. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Lowry, no good. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Deng goes in. Shot is off. Nice D from Valanciunas. One characteristic, Greg, of the Miami Heat is they're a good team utilizing that corner 3. It's one of the best shots you can take in the game. You know that, Greg.
Yeah, absolutely. It was my favorite, and it's the closest 3-point attempt there is. And the Heat knew that and tailored their offense to make the most of it.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. That's good from Deng on the assist by Dragic. That's 7 points for Luol Deng.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Raptors trail by 4. Outside Lowry. Up top, Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. It's deflected, and they get it back.
Heat foul called. Chris Bosh. That's his first personal foul.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this game.
Patrick Patterson. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And what Patrick Patterson gives you guys is solid all-around play. He can help you in a lot of areas, high basketball IQ, high character, understands his role, knows his limitations, and stays within himself.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Ross comes in for DeMar Carroll. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Miami leading by 3. Richardson the pass to Wade. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And going back to Patterson for just a moment, he's been lauded for his mature approach. Ever since high school in West Virginia, he was involved in a highly publicized recruiting battle between Florida and Kentucky, ultimately choosing the latter.
Yeah, and you know, the part of his game, Kevin, that he's really worked on is his ability to face up and shoot. Really starting to evolve into a guy that can space the floor, that space 4. And when he's hitting that jumper at a high percentage, I think his value to the team goes up exponentially.
And Wade drops them both.
And a great stretch of games here for Wade at the end of a great stretch of games for Wade at the end of last season. I mean, he turned back the clock, if you will, for a while and really helped carry this Heat team.
Here's Richardson. Scola with the rebound.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes. Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Miami leading by 3. Yeah, Greg, you know, I remember that stretch with Wade you're talking about. It seems like he finally now feels healthy, Clark, and it shows.
Wade himself said, Kevin, it was the best he felt in a couple of years. Health is such a big factor for him, given how he plays and selectively now likes to attack the rim.
For Miami, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Stoudemire. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Down low, here's Stoudemire, and it's Miami with another.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Biyombo, no luck.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Stoudemire.
It's been a bit ugly so far. I mean, it looks like they're still half asleep out there. Wake them up.
Yeah, with 3 turnovers already, Clark, this is not the start they had in mind.
36 seconds left in the first quarter. Stoudemire with the double team. Here's Biyombo. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, you know, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Josh McRoberts has checked in for Stoudemire. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Biyombo. No good. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Heat leading by 9. Here's Wade. No good from 11 feet. Pushing it up. It's tipped and taken away by Johnson. Knocks it loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Joseph. Shot is off. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Heat out front. They finish off the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Center in downtown Toronto. Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yep, Velcro valutility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Powell is out there with Lowry, and it's Carroll in at the small 4. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. In the last few years, the Toronto fans have made a strong case for being the loudest in the league. And Greg, you know, the Air Canada Center can sound like a 60,000 capacity crowd during the playoffs.
It is really unreal. It gives the Raptors a huge advantage here at home. Toronto and Canada will always be hockey first, but they love their Raptors here in the north.
Lowry drawing the double team. And Patterson kicks to Lowry. Feeds to Powell. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Richardson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Carroll kicks to Patterson. Dragic with some nice D.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Richardson missing again. Raptors trail by 11. Launches a 3. Here's Valanciunas, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboard right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for DeMar Carroll. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Dang comes in for Winslow. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania, Clark, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and...
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Raptors trail by 11.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
Passes it to Richardson. Top of the key. Richardson missing again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Patterson can't get it to go.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Powell dishes to Valanciunas. Stolen by Bosch. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. Boom, he jams it straight down.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
Second chance shot. Bosch can't hit. Raptors trail by 10. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And DeRozan kicks to Patterson. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dang. Here's Richardson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. DeRozan's got his third rebound on the night. 2 minutes left.
And how about for the Heat having the best road record of any team that didn't make the postseason in the East? But as you said, struggling on the road will sink a team battling for a playoff spot.
You know, one final note.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Miami. 1:56 left in the second quarter. Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Raptors trail by 10 to the paint. That's good from Joseph on the assist from DeRozan. Joseph's got his first bucket in this one. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Bosh can't get it to go, and Toronto will go the other way with it. And DeRozan, here we go. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Ross, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
To the inside. Out to DeRozan. Back to Scola. Ross on the wing. Beyond the arc. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
And it's blocked by Dang. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Ross against Wade. Screen by Scola. Carroll passes to Biyombo. Stolen by Wade. And we've reached halftime in this one. Heat out front, up 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Luol Deng in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside, and it's Dragic in at the point.
And for Kyle Lowry, last season was full of milestones. First, he signs the big contract extension for 4 years. Then he earns his first ever All-Star selection. Unfortunately, he didn't finish as strong with the postseason, but a terrific year.
Down low, here's Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight. Whiteside with it. Now Valanciunas defending, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. The drive by Lowry. Good. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Heat leading by 3. Here's Whiteside. Bank shot, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And it's sent back by Bosh. Offensive rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Wade's got 7 points in the game. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Patterson and a missed layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Dang with the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Miami lead.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And DeRozan kicks to Patterson. And stolen by Whiteside. It's Dragic with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Dragic has got his second basket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
And the Heat call time here. The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Then for the Heat, Josh McRoberts has checked in for Bosh. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The Heat leading by 6.
And for Lowry, he's been on fire the past couple of seasons. He's shown toughness, leadership, and the instinct to make winning plays on the court at both ends.
And that one's good. Lowry's got 10 points in just the second half.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
From deep. Richardson, no luck. The Raptors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Right side, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Patterson dishes to Valanciunas. And stolen by Richardson. Nick Roberts, the pass to Dab. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break. And the Raptors have been talking about changing things up in the logo department for a while.
Some changes for Toronto. Diablo comes in for Valanciunas. And it's DeRozan in for Patterson. And then for Miami, Johnson comes in for Josh McRoberts. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for Luol Deng. Raptors trail by 4. The drive by Lowry. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Richardson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 5 assists in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Miami?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now just a 2-point Miami lead. Johnson, that's for 2. The quick look, no good that time.
And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
Wade gets the bucket.
He is almost money when it comes to finishing in close. Nice bucket there to increase the lead.
Lowry for 3, and Wade sends it back. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Biyombo, and he dunks it down.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Carroll, and stolen by Richardson. In transition, here comes Miami. Poked away. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Way to work it up quick. That's a nice break.
Richardson for three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Heat lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. The Heat with the lead. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Lowry out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Ross in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. To the middle, here's Lowry, and it's all evened up. Lowry's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Raptors. And the Heat shooting well. They're at 45%. Wade, and the layup's good off the glass.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
And it's Lowry penetrating, and that one's good. Lowry's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Here's Winslow. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Ross, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 2.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit.
Two shots.
But still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and then Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
That one misses.
And, you know, getting back to Luol Deng, he wasn't entirely pleased with his new role. He's been a knockdown mid-range shooter throughout his career, but last year he was asked to shoot corner threes and volume, and that's not his game.
To the middle, here's Stoudemire, and a strong finish with 2 hands. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Beyond the arc. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound.
And back to Luol Deng. I mean, he started last season pretty strong. I mean, Deng was actually healthier than LeBron at the beginning of the year, but the tables turned around midseason. Deng became hobbled with that knee, and LeBron returned to his old dominant self.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Lowry.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Wade, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And that's 13 points for Dwayne Wade. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He warned his team to get back in transition defense, saying they're giving up way too many fast break buckets, and he wants an end to it. He said, hey, let's slow the tempo and make them take some tough shots. A sound defensive strategy, Kevin.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on D. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big three were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lowry drawing the double team. And Valanciunas penetrating. And Whiteside sends it back. Lowry against Wade. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. And for the Heat, once the bullies of the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of trouble keeping up with other Eastern Conference teams.
Kevin, they finished 25-27 against the rest of the conference. Played under 500 against the East at home, which really negated their chances for the playoffs.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 6. That one coming from Valanciunas.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The drive by Wade. Shot is off. Nice D from Valanciunas.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Richardson comes in for Dwayne Wade. The Heat leading by 4. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Here's Patterson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line from your Raptors, Patrick Patterson. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second. The Heat have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Raptors trail by 5. And it's Lowry penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lowry's got 9 points in the quarter. Here's Dragic. Here's Whiteside. Toronto grabs the miss. Patterson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Carroll against Johnson. And Carroll gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Miami lead.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
Boy, you can actually feel it. It's palpable. The energy level on both sides has really gone up a bunch.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just... Oh, wow.
Beautiful jam.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Patterson off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
It falls.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Pass to Bosch. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, it's frightening when Bosch starts to heat up like this.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Nails it.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around.
And Miami making a change here. Wade's checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball, trailing by 4. And stolen by Patterson. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And then see what happens after that.
Here's Dragic from outside. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Lowry. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Heat ball.
Bosch, that's for 2. Here's Whiteside.
If only I could turn